Chris Haley live here at Memorial Stadium in the beautiful New Brunswick, New Jersey, ahead of the Keystone East Conference Championship matchup between the number 1 seeded New Jersey United AC and the number 3 seed Jackson Lions FC. New Jersey United are coming off of a big win against PDA, whereas the Jackson Lions upset FC Motown en route to the conference championship game. It's got all the makings to be a great game. It was 3-3 2 weeks ago when these teams last squared off. New Jersey United are a young team trying to forge their own path. Meanwhile, Jackson Lions are riddled in the history of lower league soccer right here in the Garden State. Let's take a look at a profile on both of these clubs and what this game means to them.
Through the wins and the losses, the joy and the tears, the Jackson Lions have officially arrived. The club was founded as simply Lions FC in 2014 by Mike Durazzo alongside his brother-in-law and teammate. Fast forward 3 years, Mike was at the forefront of the Lions' partnership with Jackson Soccer Club to create one of New Jersey's top amateur sides. To say they've done just that would be an understatement. The first team won the New Jersey State Cup in 2023, while their over 30, over 40, and women's teams have all found success in their own right. In 2022, the club joined the National Premier Soccer League and have consistently been a top team in the Keystone East Conference. However, despite the countless goals from Walter Calderon and some top-caliber talents gracing the team, 2022 national champions FC Motown have been the thorn in the Lions' side. On Wednesday night, that all changed as an own goal followed by Tommy Johnson's fantastic solo effort propelled the Lions to a triumphant 2-0 win against the Celtics. For such a successful club, this game against New Jersey United for the Keystone East Conference Championship is a culmination of a storm that has been brewing for 11 years. The Lions are tired of waiting their turn, tired of reaching the brink in the conference but never crossing the line. What began as a grassroots dream by Durazzo and company is now a battle-tested force. The Lions stand on the edge of the conference throne, ready to claim what has eluded them for years. The jungle has heard their footsteps, and the wait is nearly over. The Lions are ready to reign as kings. However, the Lions have their work cut out for them. They face a New Jersey United AC team who beat them 2-0 earlier in the year. In a reverse fixture, New Jersey United came back from a 2-0 deficit to share a point apiece in a game that finished 3-3. Let's take a look at the home side today, New Jersey United AC. It's not common that a team plays 5 road games in their first 6 contests of a season. It's not common that a team, who are only in their second year as a club, knock off the reigning national finalist. It's especially not common that the same team reaches the conference championship game and hosts it. Then again, New Jersey United AC are anything but common. Founded less than 2 years ago by former college football quarterback Fatone Bauda, New Jersey United AC have quickly established themselves as one of the most ambitious and competitive teams in the region, challenging the lower league soccer hierarchy with their relentless spirit. Initially located in Homedale at the time of their arrival in the NPSL, mere miles away from counterparts FC Monmouth and the Jackson Lions, the club was sent to play in the East-North Atlantic Conference since the Keystone East was full. This gave United the chance to play around the East Coast in a conference that boasted the New York Shockers, Hartford City, Syracuse FC, Kingston Stockade, and Vallejo FC. United notched 6 wins in their first year as a club before making the move over to both Memorial Stadium in New Brunswick and the Keystone East Conference. Since then, they have not looked back. Led by the well-respected Fernando Barbodo, the head coach of NJIT, United employ a system that requires great stamina, work rate, and team cohesion. The players have fully committed to Barbodo's system. Subsequently, the team has soared to new heights. They sent shockwaves through the NPSL by handing FC Motown their first regular season loss in over 2 years back in May, and they followed it up with a commanding 2-0 road win over the Jackson Lions. Overall, the club has a near-perfect record on the year, recording 8 wins with a draw and a loss apiece. As the number 1 seed in the playoffs, the new kids on the block welcomed the Jackson Lions to their crib just 2 weeks removed from a thrilling 3-3 stalemate on this very field. Make no mistake about it, a conference championship victory would be no streak of luck for New Jersey United, but rather the hard-earned result of grit, fierce determination, and a team that values collective glory above all else.
We welcome you back to the Nessie Sports Network live here on the New Jersey United AC YouTube channel. So happy to be with you, Chris Daly, behind the mic, passing it over to the PA announcer for New Jersey United, Matt Nelson, for pregame announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Memorial Stadium for tonight's National Premier Soccer League Keystone East Conference Championship game. It's between the visitors from the number 3 seeded Jackson Lions FC and your top seeded New Jersey United Athletic Club. Now, let's meet the officials. The referee, Danielle Cornetta. The assistant referees, Josiah Furl and Tyler McElhenney. The fourth official, Victor Borges. Now, the starting 11. Let's meet our friends from the Lions. Starting in goal from Northwestern University, number 98, Rafael De Leon. On defense from Villanova University, number 2, Thomas Johnson. Also on defense from NJIT, number 3, Jack Krongel. On defense from the College of Charleston, number 5, James Watson. At forward from Ramapo College, number 24, Joseph Fowler. At midfield from George Mason University, number 6, Zach Golden. At forward from St. John's University, number 7, Miguel Diaz. At forward from Monmouth University, their captain, number 9, David Nigro. At midfield from San Diego State University, number 10, Jules Anderson. At forward from Georgian Cork University, 25, Joel Quist. And on defense from the College of Charleston, number 27, Ryan Watson. The head coach of the Lions is Stephen Moran. The assistant coaches are Tara Troisi and Mike Durazo. And now, the starting 11 for New Jersey United. Starting in goal out of Brown University, 24, Max Pfaffman. At midfield from Monmouth University, your captain, number 6, Sean Cadigan. At midfield from Temple University, number 8, Jaden Jackson. At forward from William Patterson University, number 10, Diego Navas. At forward from Northwest College, number 12, Shota Akima. At midfield, 14, Javier Losa. At midfield, at Rider University, 17, Lou Kirilenko. At midfield from King University, number 19, Jamie Madrid. On defense from Stevens Institute of Technology, 21, Joseph Pino. At midfield from the University of Akron, 23, Maximus Barbolto. And on defense, number 25, Peter Petreski. The head coach of New Jersey United is Fernando Barbolto. Technical Director and Assistant Coach, Samuel Rocca. Assistant TD and Director of Player Relations, RJ Allen. And your goalkeeper coach, Robert Andrade. At this time, we ask everyone to please rise if you are able and to remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Chris Daly back with you here on the New Jersey United AC YouTube channel powered by the Nessie Sports Network. So happy to be on the call today for the Keystone East Conference Championship game between the Jackson Lions and New Jersey United AC. What a second season it has been for the home side, dressed in light blue and white. New Jersey United have been absolutely soaring. 8 wins in the regular season, 1 draw that came against the Jackson Lions 2 weeks ago. It was a 3-3 game in which they were down 2-0 very early on, and then 1 loss to a very potent FC Motown side. Meanwhile, Jackson Lions are the 3 seed. They had a big upset against FC Motown, but if you ask the Lions, it's not an upset by any means. It was a well-deserved win, and having been at the game on the call for the Lions in Motown, I can definitely attest to that. The Lions had a game plan, they executed it, and they have a well-deserved spot today in the conference championship game. They've been in this spot before. They actually fell short to the Celtics last season in this very game. Now they have a chance to hoist their first ever trophy within the National Premier Soccer League. In their time as a club, they have held over 15 trophies across all sorts of different leagues, from their over 30 side to their women's side to their men's senior side, who won the New Jersey State Cup in 2023. The Lions have had so much success on the lower league soccer scene, but today is their biggest game in club history. And the same can be said for the young New Jersey United. Founded only in 2024, New Jersey United were in a different conference last year. They were in the East-North Atlantic Conference. Now, here in the Keystone East, they have been the team to beat. Earlier in the year, at the Lions Den in Jackson, New Jersey United picked up a big win. It was 2-0, the score of that game. However, a lot has changed since. The Lions do have a few new players to their squad. Joe Falla, especially, the big man at center back, wearing number 24 today in red and white. Be on the lookout for Falla and all of his capabilities as the long ball quickly gets scooped up by Rafa Ponce de Leon. Right off the bat, New Jersey United almost going for that Luis Enrique-esque PSG start. Just bombing it down the field and trying to employ a high press. The Lions break it, though. It's Tommy Johnson with the throw-in. Johnson was the hero for the Lions in their 2-0 triumph against FC Motown this past Wednesday. He scored the goal that was the icing on the cake in that game. A beautiful solo effort in the second half provided all the comfort in the world to the Lions as they saw out a huge victory in the semifinals. Meanwhile, New Jersey United took care of business against PDA. They had beaten them just a week ago, and then, of course, they played on Wednesday night, and they beat them 2-0 as they found their way into the conference championship game, as many were expecting who have been watching United all throughout the season. They have been just a force to be reckoned with. As the Lions get on the ball, Joe Keast tries to bring it in. However, he's called for offsides. And United will look to build from the back, have a chance to possess. You can expect United to work the ball through. Number 23, Max Barbrodo, son of head coach Fernando. A real fantastic player, was ranked number 66 in Top Drawer Soccer's preseason rankings for all of Division I just a year ago. I'm sure he'll be even higher up the list in a few weeks' time when that list is released for the big 2025. As Ponce de Leon bombs it away. And Joe Keast gets on it. Now here's Dave Nigro. The big man up top trips down. Lions decide to play it quickly. Out on the wing, back to Nigro. Good hold-up play. About 3 defenders on him. That's what he is fantastic at. But they quickly lose the ball, and Barbrodo will get on it. And Barbrodo will get fouled. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for New Jersey United early in this game. letting their offense go through their star man. They also have the flashy Japanese winger out wide, Shota Akima. Such a talented player with Division I potential, currently playing junior college ball. Real interesting story. He flew all the way from Japan in the winter to try out for New Jersey United. I believe he was on winter break, but he had to come back to the States to try out. You got to give him a lot of credit for the work rate he's shown, and he wins the ball right back out on the left wing. Akima with just a heavy touch as he's closed out, and that ball goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Neither of these teams have ever won a conference championship here in the NPSL. It's the Jackson Lions' 4th season. Meanwhile, it's New Jersey United's 2nd. Ball in behind, over the top. Jaden Jackson there for the goal line clearance. What a play from Jackson. And Luke Karolinko able to clear the ball away off of Tommy Johnson's foot. But Jaden Jackson coming up big early in this one.
We apologize for technical difficulties on the scoreboard for tonight's game. We remain scoreless in the 5th
The press
minute.
coming in heavy. And Ponce de Leon just gets it off. Fantastic work right here from New Jersey United. And in this one, that is where the home side have had the advantage all season. Their stamina is second to none. The way they run and move off the ball is really inspiring. It makes me think these guys should pick up a second sport in track, because they log what was probably the most amount of miles per game. Of course, that stat is not logged here at this level. Akima to Javier Losa. And the shot comes in just wide of the mark as it trickles out for yet another goal kick. Sweltering weather today. The sun is beaming here at Memorial Stadium. Only 5 minutes into this match, I'm already sweating. Can only imagine how the players are feeling running around, especially the Lions in those darker red uniforms. United do have the slight advantage wearing white and light blue, more sun-suitable colors, if you will. Here's Jaden Jackson. He scored a goal in United's matchup against PDA. Now Akima to Losa. Back to Akima. Quick feed in. He gets pushed down. Foul is called. Some Lions fans in attendance not so happy with the call, but all the United ones are cheering. A couple of claps from the home crowd. Nice switch ball. Across the pitch. Courtesy of Joseph Pino. And the cross-back post looking for Akima just misses him. And now Akima's bodied off the ball by Joel Keast, who is real menacing at that right wing spot. One of the bigger guys on the field. He's also got professional experience playing for LA Force in the National Independent Soccer Association, as well as Hartford Athletic in the USL Championship. Really talented player. Really liked what I saw out of him against FC Motown on Wednesday night. But even then, one of the many Lions players who has been with the club for years now. A lot of these guys on the field
are in their second, third, maybe even fourth year with the Lions. That's not the case for Fowler, though. He's an FC Motown guy now playing for the Lions this year. He clears it away, and the ball goes right back into his territory, out for a throw-in. United are dispossessed by the Lions, who will try to work the ball through the midfield. Some nifty passing, and the through ball has way too much sauce on it. Goes all the way back to Max Pfaffman. And he'll make what will be his easiest save of the night. Possession is crucial in tonight's game. With how hot it is outside, you don't want to be defending. I can assure you defending is a lot more tiring than being on the attack. Though we will likely have a hydration break around 25 minutes into this half. Lions with a nice ball over the top. Joel Keast able to knock it down. And the pass from Krongold is intercepted. Lions win it right back. Oh, what a tackle by the captain, Sean Cadigan. And here's Cadigan, the Monmouth University man, trying to body his way through some traffic. Nigro on the half turn. Now he'll look to go back. Oh, wow. Dazzles through a few defenders. And Nigro gets on the ball again. Pass and move, and a shot. Nicely saved by Max Pfaffman. Max Pfaffman played club soccer for New York City FC's academy before heading over to Met Oval for U19 MLS Next Soccer. Recently transferred to Brown. And the Ivy League man with a real clever save here in the early goings. A nice turn from Jules Anderson. His pass intercepted. Barbodo to Akima. Akima on his right foot, back to Barbodo. Before Joel Keast able to get in the way. Strong tackle from Diego Navas. Usually see him in the attacking third, but he drops back in, makes a great play on defense. And here he is again. Joe Fala gets in the way. United keep it, however. Tommy Johnson does well defensively as that United attack simmers out, and it'll be a corner kick.
Let's hear it for the fans of New Jersey United.
Corner taken short, put back into Jaden Jackson. That's the guy they look to. Jackson had what was described as a bullet header against PDA. He scored a header against the Lions earlier in the year. Also scored against FC Motown in their 1-0 win back in May. He's United's most lethal aerial threat. It's somebody they're going to look to constantly on those corner kick opportunities.
Fala plays a nice long ball in behind, and Pfaffman with the jump ball save. Again, this match is for the Keystone East Conference Championship. Whoever wins this game heads to the national playoffs. Teams from around the country all vie for one trophy, and whoever wins actually gets a spot in the U.S. Open Cup, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot to play for here tonight. Historically, this trophy has long been held by FC Motown, dating all the way back to 2018. Just domination year in and year out. But the Lions got the job done. They were able to knock off the reigning champs. Meanwhile, United looking to disrupt the Lions' Cinderella story. As mentioned in the pregame programs, the Jackson Lions were founded by Mike Durazzo back in 2011 alongside a couple of buddies. Or 2014, rather. 11 years old. They've had so much success in that time span. But this would be their biggest win yet. We'll see if they can do it. No Walter Calderon, who is their all-time leading goal scorer. No Ian Abbey, who is their leading goal scorer on the season. So down some superstars, but the team chemistry is at an all-time high.
Between New Jersey United and the Jackson Lions remains scoreless.
As the ball goes out of bounds for a Lions throw-in. Just to speak a bit more on the Lions' history, in recent years, they've developed several professional players, including Joey Zielinski, who was drafted in the MLS Super Draft, as well as Notre Dame's very own Dan Russo, now playing for the Vancouver Whitecaps, also played for Atlanta United and MLS Next Pro. Sean Cadigan passes it back to Jackson. Wouldn't be surprised if a few of these players on the pitch, especially these younger ones on both sides, end up playing in the USL or at least at any professional level around the world. Especially a guy like Barbodo, as Navas goes down in the box. No foul is called, and the Lions will look to break. United have numbers back, however. It's going to be a tough opportunity for Jackson. They need more red shirts forward. Keys goes down. Ref says play on. And I do like this from the referee. 2 possible fouls, just letting them play. Keeping this ball flowing for a neutral fan back home. That's the dream, and that one's a clear foul, however. No definite fouls yet. And minutes before that, as Barbodo plays it to Cadigan from way downtown. Cadigan's shot's blocked. And here's a lovely chip out towards the right side of the pitch. Nice back heel. And an even nicer slide tackle. Jamie Madrid getting in the way. Lions look for their fullbacks to join the attack. Right now on the right side, it's Jack Krongold, but you can often see Tommy Johnson move down the left side of the pitch. And that is what really sealed the deal against FC Motown, as players down
far side of the field. Players congregate around him. And the referee will run on over to make sure everything's okay.
Fans, don't forget to visit the concession stand. We've got chips, candy, water, sports drinks, soda, and more. We also have a food truck featuring hot food, sandwiches, and so much more. You can also visit our merchandise table to get your exclusive New Jersey United gear.
Ball back in play now. It'll be Rafa Ponce de Leon, the goalkeeper for the Jackson Lions, to do the honors with a direct ball into the attacking third. That he does. Nigro opts not to go for it as Akima gets on the second ball. Now Johnson. Pinball between these two teams. Nobody is able to possess. Lions change that as Jackson gets on the ball, but yet again, the Lions win it right back. Both teams doing really well defensively. Last time these two teams faced off against one another, it was a 3-3 thriller. Lions were up by 2-0 in the first half hour of the game. Eventually, 3 unanswered goals by New Jersey United gave them a 3-2 lead, including a 25-yard free kick from Barbodo. However, Lions scored in the 83rd minute to steal a point from United. And that really helped them in their playoff chances. Gave them a nice cushion to secure that number 3 seed above PDA. Great ball movement from the Jackson Lions. And coming way into his box is Max Pfaffman, who slides and makes a save. One, two, three passing from New Jersey United. Akima running in behind. Ponce de Leon scoops the ball up. You're watching on the New Jersey United AC YouTube channel. About 20 minutes through in this game. 70 to go, possibly more if we're still knotted after 90. Fancy footwork from Losa. That's why he was named to the NPSL Player of the Month watch list. But he goes down, and that's not good if you're New Jersey United. Hopefully just a cramp for Losa. He's had such a terrific season. And to see the Spaniard on the ground limping is not a good sign if you're Fernando Barbodo. Losa gets up, still limping, but he'll be good to carry on. He's a tough cookie. As the Lions clear it out of harm's way. Jaden Jackson, the really talented center back for New Jersey United, plays his college ball at Tampa. He's 5'11". Talked about his aerial presence a bit earlier in the broadcast. Scored the second goal against the Jackson Lions when they first played one another, and Here's Akima. Can he keep it in? Yes, he does. Tolosa. Not a lot of blue and white jerseys in the box, but Barbodo is back post. Shot redirected. So close to the first goal of the day. And the best chance from either side came thanks to a great ball from Javier Losa. Into the box yet again. Kirilenko unable to win it. But United keep it. A really encouraging start from New Jersey United. Playing with no fear in this one against a much more experienced Jackson Lions team. Although New Jersey United are the number 1 seed, there is something to be said about that experience come playoff time. However, there's also something to be said about that youthful arrogance, if you will. I don't know if that's exactly the right word, but players that are young and just eager to move the ball and have a chance to upset an older team. It's always a fun role to play. As Barbodo gives it out wide to Akima. Akima with some quick chops. Drives into the 18, goes down. Here's Losa. Losa's shot right in front of Ponce de Leon. We've seen him assist a goal before. Can he do it again? Looks for Nigro.
In the 25th minute of play, tonight's game between New Jersey United and Jackson Lions FC remains scoreless.
And the foul off the push in the back results in a yellow card for New Jersey United's captain, Sean Cadigan. Now he'll be playing a lot differently for the next 65 minutes or so, considering he's on a yellow card. Has to be a bit more careful about what challenges he gets himself into. The last thing he needs for his team is
Your attention, please.
a red card as Keith's shot goes over the head of everybody and out of bounds.
Caution issued in the 25th minute.
And the ball will be called back to the middle of the park where Barbodo will restart play. A nice win from Joseph Pino. Throughout the regular season, the Jackson Lions had 5 wins, 2 ties, and 3 losses. However, they scored the most goals of any team in the division with 28. That was 4 more than both New Jersey United and FC Motown. That being said, they did let up 16, so defense was their big issue on the year. A reason maybe why they didn't get 6 or 7 wins across those 10 games, as Tommy Johnson will be called for a foul. Appears to be a yellow card to Tommy Johnson. Can't fully make it out. I think the ref, though, is going to her notebook, which would indicate a yellow.
Your attention, please. A caution has been issued by the referee to the Jackson Lions. Number 2, Thomas Johnson. Caution issued in the 27th minute.
Barbodo to stand over the ball. He can score from this range, although he is on his left foot now.
Puts it in, looking for Jackson and Navas. Can't find him. Now a ball that just kisses the stars, comes back down, cleared away, not fully. Cadigan out wide, bends it in with his right foot. Delicious ball into that 6-yard box. United close to their first goal of the day. They've definitely had the better of chances and more possession in their attacking third. Now it comes down to being effective in front of the net. As for the Lions, it was the same story against FC Motown on Wednesday night. Motown had more chances in that game, but the Lions capitalized whenever they had the opportunity. It was an own goal to start the day. Then, of course, Tommy Johnson's stunning effort. It gave them a 2-0 win against the reigning national finalists and the 2022 national champions. Here's New Jersey United. Such a fun team to watch. There's a reason why they're number one in the conference. They play with such a swagger and a cohesion about them. Fully brought into the system that Barbodo employs. They like to get a lot of players behind the ball on defense and then push up as quick as they can when attacking. For that reason, they practice a lot. They condition. They're in really good shape. And they're very close to a conference championship. 1 game away to immortality here in the Keystone East Conference. Watson to Nigro. Here's Keast out wide. And what a slide tackle. All ball by Joseph Pino. Joseph Pino, the defender at Stevens. One of the smaller guys on the field. But he plays with a lot of heart. You can see it right there on full display. In his second year with New Jersey United, looking to host another playoff game in a week's time. And tackles like that, it can definitely move one step closer. They need to be sharp defensively. Everybody behind the ball. Navas wins it. He'll start the attack. And he gets fouled. The William Patterson man on the ground. And the ref will have a talking to with all of the players. Trainer to come out onto the field. That means Navas has to exit the field. He can come back on. And a yellow card given out. I believe it's Jules Anderson who's awarded the yellow.
Your attention, please. A caution has been issued by the referee to the Jackson Lions. Number 10, Jules Anderson. Caution issued in the 31st minute.
Play will be restarted in just a second here at Memorial Stadium in the beautiful New Brunswick, New Jersey. One thing I love about this field is the zebra smack dab in the middle of the football field. New Brunswick High School. What a logo that is. Growing up, playing for Wall High School, we had the Knights, which is cool, but not as cool as a zebra, as Akima showing off his flair. And what a cross into the back post. And that's a fantastic save by Rafa Ponce de Leon. Fully extended. And turns out he didn't even get any fingertips on it. That ball just went out of bounds. Ponce de Leon with the quick start on the goal kick. Tommy Johnson plays it back to Anderson. United's defense is so stingy. It's going to be really hard to break them open, especially the back line. You want to create some gaps and have opportunities to exploit the United defense if you're the Lions, but when they have 6, 7, 8 guys behind the ball, sometimes even 9 or 10, it becomes nearly impossible. At least that's what it feels like. I don't think it's going to be a real pretty goal that would take down United, but rather one of those scrappy goals inside the box. A lot of players fighting for it. Somebody just gets their foot on it. And there's the high press from United. But United, they play with that cohesion, and they play with such great endurance. They're always fighting for every 50-50 ball. Just like that, where they win it. Could have let it go out of bounds, but Jamie Madrid kept it in. Because they just want to play.
35th minute of play. Your score remains New Jersey United AC 0. Jackson Lions FC 0.
Johnson dinks the ball to the chest of Niagara. What a touch. And great ball movement from all of the Lions players. Some lovely interplay. Eventually, Max Pfaffman intervenes and gets in the way of the Lions' clever attack. Good step. Akima into the midfield. Tries to win it back as we have movement on the United bench. All these players are just going to get loose. Don't want any tight muscles. Build up from United looked promising, but the Lions dispossessed them. Jaden Jackson could be the defensive player of the year in the Keystone East Conference, and that's why wins the ball back and does so convincingly as United get the ball on the ground, and they're going to play it. Here's Akima out to Losa, now to Navas, and their few passes are eventually cut out by Joel Keast. Oh, what a ball in behind. Inch perfect. Jaden Jackson defending and does a great job at it. Miguel Diaz had a chance for the Lions, but Jackson totally robs him of a clear-cut angle, and he's forced just to kick it out of bounds for a goal kick. Tell a lot of these players starting to get antsy. Neither team has had a real clear chance. United did have an opportunity at the back post, but even then, the expected goals are probably at 1 or just slightly below. That's your advanced statistic for the day. Just a pure guesstimate. But with that being said, they need goals to win this game. It was 3-3 last time these two teams played each other. It was 2-0 at this point in the game. Actually, 2-1 right now was when United had finally gotten a goal back. You could tell a bit more cagey, especially
with a trophy on the line. Neither team wanting to let up. Here's the ball played out wide, now back. Great ball movement. Navas with a great shot. And Ponce de Leon bobbles it before he comes away with it. Rafael Ponce de Leon, who was one of the all-time great NJAC goalkeepers, with a terrific save to keep this game knotted 0 apiece. Believe it's Akima who goes down. Nigro with the foul. United will have a dead ball opportunity right at midfield. Also, worthwhile to note that slowly but surely the sun is starting to set. It's quite hard to see at times for some of these players, the coaches, and the fans in attendance.
Your attention, please. In the 40th minute of play,
Here's
your
Pino.
score remains New Jersey United AC nothing.
Akima loses the ball. Barbodo wins it right back. What a through ball. And that's why Max Barbodo was in the top 20 in the assist department just 2 years ago at NJIT. He's now at Akron, one of the best college soccer programs in the nation. Such an elite level playmaker. And that through ball looked so good. However, offsides is called. And the Lions will win it. A big clearance. Joseph Pino just booting that ball all the way into Sunday. Will be interesting to see if United continue to employ their high pressing system, especially in the second half as legs grow tired. Of course, they're going to have to utilize the bench in order to secure a big win in this one and give the Lions a run for their money. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it'll be interesting to see how they can break down a United defense that is one of the best in all of the NPSL. There's Jaden Jackson, who is my candidate for Keystone East Conference Defender of the Year. Having watched a lot of these teams played. Here's Nigro scissor kick. Awesome attempt. Isn't on frame. Pino pokes it away. And yet again, the 5'6" Joseph Pino plays a lot bigger than he is. Still 0-0 here in New Brunswick. You're watching on the New Jersey United AC YouTube channel. Less than 10 minutes to go. What a ball. Navas in behind. What a save. Rafa Ponce de Leon makes himself big. And he delivers for the Jackson Lions. A sigh of relief from Durazo and company in the dugout. United eventually lose the ball, goes out of bounds. But the best chance of the day goes right to Diego Navas, who scored 38 goals at William and Patterson. He's one of the most elite and prolific goal scorers in all of the New Jersey Athletic Conference. But Rafa Ponce de Leon had other ideas. Ball to Akima. And Akima with a nice through ball. to Javier Losa. It's a peach of a ball from Losa out wide on the switch. Now it's Jamie Madrid. A Keystone East Conference championship on the line here in New Brunswick. Energy is palpable within this stadium. Been to a lot of United games throughout the year. This has definitely been the loudest. The crowd yelling, getting involved. And the players hear their own ideas, although I do believe that, of course, they're going to be listening to their coaches for United. That is Fernando Barboto, the head coach at NJIT, who has a distinct way on how he wants to play. The players have said, yes, coach. They've bought into the system. And for that reason, they're number one in the conference, a conference that boasts the likes of PDA, Philly Union Developmental Squad, of course, the Jackson Lions and FC Motown. Just such a stacked division. And right now, New Jersey United are the cream of the crop. But it's all for nothing if they don't see this one out. As the cross from Nigro falls right into the path of Max Pfaffman. Pfaffman at Brown University will likely compete for a starting role there in just a month or two when he reports to summer camp. Pino on his left foot just pokes it forward. And the ball falls to Barboto. What a half turn by Shota Akima. Eventually he's fouled. Showtime, says Akima. Gets a couple of high fives from his teammates. Barboto with his left foot to deliver a ball into the back post. And that he does. It goes all the way out towards the corner flag. Cadigan just can't keep it in. Dead ball opportunities will be vital in today's game, especially for the Lions against a United defense that plays a very low block. We're past 45 minutes played in the half. Now in added time will be interesting to see what the referee says. Still 0-0 in New Brunswick. Tommy Johnson clears it away. United beat PDA in their last game. They also beat PDA in the game before that. As the referee calls for halftime. Still 0-0 after 45. A Keystone East Conference championship to play for in the second half. We'll be back here on the New Jersey United AC YouTube channel.
Scan the code and visit New Jersey United's very own.
Chris Daly from the New Jersey United AC YouTube channel. And Chris Daly from the New Jersey United AC YouTube channel and Nessie Sports Network coming at you from the press box right here in Memorial Stadium. So happy to be with you. 0-0 fixture after 45 minutes of play, 45 left to go for the Keystone East Conference Championship game. It was Diego Navas on New Jersey United who had the most clear-cut chance of the day, but Rafa Ponce de Leon has been a thorn in the side of New Jersey United AC. The Lions goalkeeper has made several big saves throughout the day. Now for the Lions, they have to turn that defense into attack. Meanwhile, the United are going to look to capitalize on opportunities. They've had a lot, but nothing in the back of the net just yet. It's going to be a fun second half. I will talk to you then as these players take the field in about 5 minutes.
Chris Daly on the New Jersey United AC YouTube channel, powered by the Nessie Sports Network. So happy to be with you for the second half of action between the home side, New Jersey United AC, and the visiting Jackson Lions here in the Keystone East Conference Championship game. Thanks so much for joining us today. It was a great first half of action, end-to-end. It was New Jersey United who did have the better of chances. However, the Lions were able to possess the ball and get the ball into their attacking third on several occasions. Diego Navas, number 10 in light blue and white, had the most clear-cut chance of the day. He was in on net. Rafa Ponce de Leon got big and made a huge save. Otherwise, it would be a 1-0 game right now as Watson takes a shot, the first of the second half, and easily saved by Max Pfaffman. Should expect this game to open up a bit more in the second half as both teams vie for a goal. Neither want to settle for extra time, and neither want to settle for penalties, because at that point it becomes a game of luck as well. A really nice move, just chipping it over a couple of defenders, is Jamie Madrid. And now Barboto goes for the nutmeg. Unsuccessful, but United keep the ball. And this has been the story of the day. United's defense have just been everywhere. Real pest defensively as we have a player down for the Lions. Jules Anderson on the ground. And it looks like the Lions might sub in the young Joey Kurak, who just finished up his senior year of high school at Manchester. Or rather did a year ago, was at Rowan in the fall, scored a couple of goals there, had a really good freshman campaign.
Please. Substitution for the Jackson Lions in the 48th minute. Entering the match, number 11, Joseph Kurak.
Heading into his sophomore year, Kurak will be a critical piece to the Profs' offense, alongside Johnny Troiano and Davi Caputo, who play for Motown and Monmouth, respectively. Now, it's Navas on the ball. What a back heel, and good ball in behind eventually. Lions are there to intervene defensively, but not for long. United with a high press. Here's Barboto again on Watson. Some confusion from both players. Ryan Watson eventually just dribbles forward, and now a whistle is blown. There will be a foul, and it will be on New Jersey United. Oh, and it hit the ref is what they're going to call it. I was going to say, did not see a foul there. Was a little bit confused, but referee got in the way. And the Lions will be awarded a drop ball. Referee today is Danielle Cornetta. He's done a great job keeping this game very open. Not a lot of fouls called, which is good. Letting the players play. Unless, of course, there's something that's very clear. As Tommy Johnson shields off an attacker. Ball goes out of bounds. Nice job from the Villanova Wildcat. Just graduated after 4 years. Had a gruesome leg injury that saw him out of action for a lot of his time with Villanova, but was able to come back, and on Wednesday night he scored a big goal, the second of the game, giving the Lions the boost that they needed to head here to the Keystone East Conference Championship. Meanwhile, FC Motown bow out. As for New Jersey United, they beat PDA. Throughout the year, they were near perfect. 8 wins with a tie and 1 loss. It's a dream season for New Jersey United, but it's all part of Fernando Barboto's plan to create a team that has such a deep culture, a culture focused on pressing at all costs, getting back on defense. Everybody plays offense. Everybody plays defense. Really just a joy to watch New Jersey United play soccer. Working the ball out to the wing. Here's Krongold. To Nigro, former Monmouth University man. And Tommy Johnson out wide. Johnson on his left foot. Clips it in. Terrific ball from Tommy Johnson. The Lions staff with some applause for number 2 on the bench as Tommy Johnson heads back to his role on defense. But a near assist there for the left back. Nigro somehow able to get around a couple of guys. Great technique on the ball. Miguel Diaz to Tommy Johnson. And Johnson testing his luck again from way downtown. Almost a second goal in as many games. Here's the Temple man. Jaden Jackson. Talked about him in the first half as my vote for Keystone East Conference Defender of the Year. He's provided a lot offensively with a couple of header goals. Meanwhile, on defense, he's been just impossible to get around. Kurak's touch takes him out of bounds. And now Watson gives it to Nigro. On the half turns, Nigro, blindside tackle, executed to perfection by Jamie Madrid. Jamie Madrid, a rising senior at Kane. And he scored against the Lions earlier in the season. In the last game these two sides played, Ian Abbey and Joel Keast scored the first 2 goals for the Lions. As the ball comes in behind, Fowler heads it away. And that's a foul. Perhaps a card. Barboto goes over to make sure everyone's okay. No card given out, just yet at least. But a real dangerous tackle. Javier Losa and Jamie Madrid scored against the Jackson Lions to make the game 2-2. And then Barboto scored on a great free kick to make the game 3-2. Eventually, Anderson Asiadu scored the 3rd goal of that game in the 83rd minute. Watson checks into the midfield. Nobody open until somebody is. It's Miguel Diaz with tons of space on his right foot. Puts it out wide to Keast. And his left-footed curling attempt is well over the crossbar. Jackson Lions have been on the front foot in this second half. Had a whole lot of opportunities for United. Lions perhaps made some tactical adjustments at the half.
In the 55th minute of play, the score remains New Jersey United AC nothing, Jackson Lions FC.
Even then,
nothing.
still so tough to break down this United defense. Kurak with the pace. And Kurak gets a touch on it. Right-footed shot near post. Almost sneaks in, and that's the effort the Lions were hoping for. If they want to be the king of the jungle, they got to act like it. And right there, Joey Kurak steps up to the plate and delivers a great shot for the Jackson Lions. New Jersey United are known for outworking teams. Relentless pursuit of the ball. All of a sudden, the Lions are matching that energy. This will create for a more exciting second half. Here's Akima on the left wing. And Akima tries to use the inside of his boot to chop it to his right foot and get a shot off. Ends up going out for a corner kick. He'll take it.
New Jersey United.
Javier Losa with the corner kick. Losa on his right foot. In swinger. Comes in. Headed away by the Lions. United to keep. Barboto gets around 3 guys. And now Losa with a nutmeg. Trying to find Navas at the top of the 18. And Navas with a shot. Makes Rafa Ponce de Leon work for it. An impressive save from the Lions goalkeeper, dressed in that highlighter yellow today. Sean Cadigan positions his body very well as he goes down, draws a foul. And that is textbook for all the kids watching back at home trying to reach this level. Got to be smart with how you position yourself. It's exactly what Cadigan does right there. Sean Cadigan, known for his toughness, played at St. Peter's before joining Monmouth University this past fall. He started all 16 matches for the Hawks, and he learned under the great Hugh McDonald, defensive mastermind here in the Garden State from Kearney, New Jersey. Barboto puts it on his left. He gets clipped by Kurak. Now, quick moving attack from United. Losa wins it in the corner. 14, 19. And Losa places it to Madrid, whose shot is driven low and scooped up by Rafa Ponce de Leon. All of a sudden, United are finding their footing here in the second half. It took them about 10 minutes, but they got a couple of shots on target now. And it's safe to say this game has opened up. A lot of free-flowing soccer. Referee has done a great job to ensure that. And here's a ball back post. Miguel Diaz keeps it in. Or no, he doesn't. Ref eventually blows her whistle. As the ball just went out of bounds. No true movement yet from the United bench. A couple of players warming up. However, a lot of times there are players in those blue jerseys staying active. Perhaps just a tactical move by New Jersey United more than anything. Make sure everybody's blood's always flowing. No one's getting tight by just sitting down. As for the Lions, some movement on their bench.
Your attention, please.
Again, could be much of the same, though.
We are in the 60th minute of competition. Your score remains New Jersey
Anderson
United
Asedu,
nothing,
one of the players,
Jackson Lions nothing.
moving around. Asedu put in a great shift against FC Motown just a couple of nights ago. He put in a great shift against New Jersey United 2 weeks ago, and he will take off his yellow bib and come onto the field. But for now, Jaden Jackson's going to get the ball out on the right wing. And Jaden Jackson goes down. Tommy Johnson with a bit of a shoulder. Referee says it's clean, play on, and goal kick. Just physical soccer all around. That's what New Jersey as a state prides itself in. Good call there from the ref. And here's good movement in the midfield from the Lions. It's Ryan Watson who progresses the ball forward. Now Nigro. A lot of red jerseys moving up the field. Miguel Diaz on his right foot. Stays with it. Miguel Diaz. And his shot just slides side of the post. Miguel Diaz inches away from breaking the deadlock. But this game remains 0-0 here in New Brunswick. You're watching on the New Jersey United AC YouTube channel. It's the Keystone East Conference Championship game.
For exclusive New Jersey United gear and represent United all year round.
That was a great attempt by Miguel Diaz, the St. John's University man. Started 18 games in the fall, and you could see why right there. He scored 4 and assisted 4. Meanwhile, in 2023, he had 9 assists. Just known for his playmaking ability, and a lot of times he ends up putting the ball in the back of the net. So many great moments this year with the Jackson Lions. Diaz, a real interesting story, was born in Lima, Peru, and has been invited to play with their national team several times. Both teams now will make a substitution. Akima to come off for New Jersey United, checking onto the field. Is in addition to the forward line.
Your attention, please. Substitution for New Jersey United in the 62nd minute.
Nikilko.
Number 9, Nerdy Kiliko. He replaces number 12, Shota Akima.
And Murdy Kiliko, who is now on the field, will provide some fresh legs up top so United can continue to employ the press. Integral to Barboto's game plan. Meanwhile, Anderson Asidu will come onto the field for the Jackson Lions. 5'6" midfield dynamo. 2-time All Pac-12 second team honoree at UCLA. 2 years prior to that at Monmouth, where he was a certified baller. And oh, the header! Saved by Pfaffman. Fingertips on it as he steers it away and out of bounds. Anderson has logged over 2,000 professional minutes with the Birmingham Legion, over 145 appearances for them across 4 seasons with the club. Corner kick comes in again. A lot of movement in the box. So many players from the Lions close to getting on it. They have a lot of tall players. You look at Joe Fala, the center back, number 24, standing at about 6'5", as well as their tall forward line. But it's United who are able to come away with the ball, and they will be happy about that. Still 0-0 at Memorial Stadium.
Your attention, please.
A trip to the national playoffs on the line.
Our score remains 9-0-0.
Lions seeking their first trophy in the NPSL as a club. They've logged over 14 trophies across 11 years in so many different leagues. Here's Kiliko, and his shot saved. Now Jamie Madrid back to Kiliko.
Let's hear it for the fans of New Jersey United.
A rowdy crowd tonight in New Brunswick. Lots of noise being made. The throw-in goes out of bounds. And also would like to note that Shota Akima is still on the field. We'll try to find out who the other player was that came off as the Lions go direct. Here's Nigro with all the time in the world. United looking just to drop back, get numbers behind the ball. However, Lions have an overload out on the right side of the pitch. They're going to exploit it. Jackson closes in very quickly, and all of a sudden, United have a bunch of jerseys in their defensive third of the field. Barbodo wins it back off the heavy touch, and Barbodo goes down for a foul. Yellow card given out to Miguel Diaz. A mix of the foul and some words exchanged after lead to that yellow card.
Your attention, please. A caution has been issued by the referee to the Jackson Lions. Number 7, Miguel Diaz. Caution issued in the 67th minute.
It was Diego Navas who came off the field a bit earlier on. Apologize for the confusion, as Shota Akima is still on the pitch and still pressing as lively as ever. Here is Akima. And the Lions win it back. Now ball over the top. Joseph Kurak with a good touch. Kurak's hold-up play successful. And the youngster works out a corner kick.
Substitution that occurred earlier in the second half. Barry Kiliko checked in for number 10, Diego Navas, not number 12, Shota Akima.
Lions possibly going to play this corner kick short. Decide not to do so. Ball now into the box, and the header fired in. Joel Keast, who else? A former professional shows off his class, and we get a 1-0 game here at Memorial Stadium. The Lions Den in attendance. Celebrate on. As the deadlock is officially broken. And after the goal, James Watson, number 5 on the Jackson Lions, will check out of the game. Anderson finally on the field after about 5 minutes of confusion. And here he is right away.
Goal scored in the 69th minute. There was also a substitution for the Lions in the 69th minute. Now on the pitch, number 8, Anderson Asiedu, replacing number 5, James Watson.
A Let's Go Jackson chant breaks out in New Brunswick. The away fans making their presence known. Here's Akima out wide. And Akima tries to take on a Lions defender one-on-one. He goes down, holding his knee. He's not a guy who usually goes down, so development to watch out for. Nagro with the hold-up play. He's tripped, gets right back up. Veteran move by David Nagro. And the shot from Kurak just scuffed as it heads towards the corner flag. Hit with some power Just wrong side of the ball, of course. Kurak will also go down after the shot. Looks like a cramp, possibly. With this, several players will head over to the touchline for a quick water break. Joe Fala makes his way over to the Lions dugout. Kurak gets up. Akima's also up. Appears as if both of those players will be good to go. One nothing in favor of the Jackson Lions. One step closer to the elusive Keystone East Conference Championship. They've been in this league now for 4 years, have been so close, knocking at the door. But tonight, it appears as if they might finally knock that door down. As for New Jersey United, there is still plenty of time to come back into this game. They haven't had as many chances here in the first half. The club that was founded just a year ago is in their second season, a really young club, plays with such great character, such great work rate. But they need to channel who they are, get back to that relentless press. Everybody's got to get behind the ball on defense. There's a trophy to play for. Tommy Johnson clears it away, and Dave Nigro's on sides. Don't see this too much. Jaden Jackson does well to catch up to him, but Nigro takes a touch forward, and his shot goes off the shin pads of Jackson and out for a corner kick. It's a nice effort from Jaden Jackson to get back on defense, but it's a big let-up by New Jersey United. Every second of this game that goes by is a second less for them to attack, and they need a goal. The Lions will take their time to get to the corner flag. Ball whipped in. Doesn't reach past the front post. Barboto heads it away. And there's Tommy Johnson with a nice redirect. United players sprinting on the bench now. Perhaps another change coming soon. Tristan Barboto leading the way. A couple of high knees and butt kickers as well, as those players are getting loose. Meanwhile, Jackson Lions players just standing and watching for now. Limited movement out on their bench. The Lions' goal has always been to compete at the national level. And with a win today, they put themselves in the national playoffs. There's been a lot of upsets in these NPSL playoffs all around the country. Look at Milwaukee, who lost the other night to FC Pride.
Jackson Lions 1, New Jersey United 0.
That was a shocking result. But all of those upsets give the Jackson Lions a slight upper hand if they are to advance. The same could be said for NJ United, but they need a goal. The home side slipped the ball in behind. And they're going to move quickly. Corner kick. A lot of red jerseys cluster together. United have to part the Red Sea. We'll see if they can do that. Ball into the back post. And out for a corner kick, headed away by a couple of Lions defenders.
Let's hear it for the fans of New Jersey United.
for Bodo's corner kick. In-swinger. Past the back post. Now back in. That's straight from the training ground. And Rafa Ponce de Leon just pokes it away. It was right there for United. Unfortunately, unlucky as nobody was there. And United have to get numbers behind the ball now to win it back. Christopher McKinney on the sideline, ready to check into the game at any moment. Here's Anderson. Joe Fala. Direct ball, 1 out by Jaden Jackson. Meanwhile, Madrid's long ball over the top doesn't find a man. Ball has really been in the air for the past minute. And yet again, this favors the Lions as they are up 1-0. You're watching on the New Jersey United AC YouTube channel. Here's Joseph Kurak, left-footed attempt, blocked away, and kept alive. Great effort to force a throw-in. Giving it their all is New Jersey United. Christopher McKinney will make his way onto the field. Jamie Madrid will head to the bench. Madrid scored against the Lions 2 weeks ago, was unable to do so today, but put in a good shift.
Substitution for New Jersey United in the 78th minute. Now on the pitch, number 11, Chris McKinney. He replaces number 19, Jamie Madrid.
Sean Cadigan's ball. A little too inwards as it travels past the touchline and out of bounds. Another sub for New Jersey United. Now Akima will come off the field. Alex Oladipo will help strengthen United's back line.
Substitution for New Jersey United in the 79th minute. Entering the pitch, number 2, Alex Oladipo.
A trophy on the line. 10 minutes of soccer left to play. And there's so much to play for. Both teams vying for the conference crown. Both teams have had a great season. New Jersey United, nobody expected them to go this far and to be at this point hosting the conference championship game as the number 1 seed. If you told just about anybody within the NPSL circle that a couple of months ago, they probably would have said, okay, come on, be serious. That's the Motown's or the Lions' job. But United have defied all odds. They've beaten the so-called bigger competition in order to get here. Meanwhile, the Jackson Lions have been going at this for 11 years. They're now in the conference championship game with what some may consider to not even be their best team of all time. They've had guys such as Walter Calderon in their squad who can produce 15-plus goal seasons for fun. But the team has so much chemistry this year. Everything has just clicked. These guys have been within the Lions program for many years now, and they all know what they want, and that is a conference trophy, and even more if they can get there. But they have to check off that first step first. Here's Javier Losa. Like to see more of him and his ability to deliver a good ball in. Oladipo gets fouled. Tug of the jersey, perhaps. Arm was also extended out. 2 players will stay back for United. Barbodo to put it in. And that's a great ball. Looking for Jaden Jackson's head. United able to not get out of bounds. Like to see more of Javier Losa, who was one of NAIA's best players in the year. And here is a shot. Wide yet again for New Jersey United. But back to Javier Losa. He was recently nominated for the NPSL's Player of the Month. For the month of June, that is. Scored 6 goals on the year thus far. Just a real fun player to watch. He scored the first goal in United's triumph against the Lions much earlier in the year. He also scored the first goal in the reverse fixture as well for United, that is. Jack Krongold will head off the field as Dante Perez will be yet another defensive-minded substitution for the Jackson Lions.
Number 20, Dante Perez. He replaces number 3, Jack Krongold.
Excuse me, yet again, another miscue with these red and black jerseys. It is tough to decipher. It looked like a 3, but it is a 6. So Zach Golden comes off the field.
Your attention, please. A correction on the previous.
And here's Kirak. He's tripped, and that might be a yellow card. He was in on net. Wasn't intentional by any means, so not a red, as it was a goal-scoring opportunity. McKinney involved in the mix-up, as well as Peter Petrosky.
A caution has been issued by the referee to the Jackson Lions. Number 11, Joseph Kirak. Caution issued in the 84th minute.
Miguel Diaz standing over the ball. Dead ball opportunity for the Lions to secure the conference championship. Header, second ball. 1 out by Max Pfaffman. Yet another big save from 24 in net.
We are in the 85th minute of play. Your score is Jackson Lions 1, New Jersey.
Anderson just clears it away, trying to waste some time here for the Lions. A tactical move and a smart move by the veteran. He played 4 seasons for Birmingham Legion, was drafted by Atlanta United the year after they won the MLS Cup. It's a great story for Anderson. He lived in Ghana. He was eventually an orphan by the time he was 16 years of age, but was scouted by a coach here in New Jersey to come to the States, play high school soccer. And since then, he's made a living out of it, playing professional soccer, got a college degree from UCLA, one of the top public schools in the country. He's done so well for himself, has really not looked back since he got that offer to come to the United States. As the ball comes in, that's a delicious ball. Back post so close and cleared away. A goal line save. United are inches away from tying this game up, but Joe Fala clears it away. Oh my goodness. You talk about a sigh of relief from the Jackson dugout. Just about everybody here thought that ball was going to the back of the net. But Joe Fala with such a great clearance. Now Anderson's shot delivered with some great velocity, but it soars over the crossbar. Not much time left in this game. About 4 minutes to go. Can't imagine there's too much added time. The clip ball in isn't well clipped. Doesn't really get over the head of any defender. And a nice slide tackle yet again from Anderson. In his time as a pro, I really undersold Anderson, actually. He's totaled over 9,000 minutes of action, created 107 chances, won 160 tackles, 632 duels, and 136 interceptions.
Now entering the pitch, number 30, Matthew Nigro.
Matt Nigro, former NPSL Golden Ball winner with FC Motown back in 2018 when they went all the way to the national championship game, heads onto the field. Of course, there's a lot of younger guys on the pitch, but Nigro's got so much experience, and he still stays very involved in the game. Owns AP2T in Metuchen. Trained some of the best players in the Garden State and beyond there. He's the lead technical director. So impressive what New Jersey United have been able to build. Fatone Bata started this club trying to inspire everybody here in the Garden State, bring people together. That's exactly what he's done. And his team has a few minutes to try to tie the game, to send this to extra time. They need to be effective. They need to be sharp. And here's the captain, Sean Cadigan, muscling his way through. Cadigan shot at the near post, just over the crossbar. Not much time left. Less than 2 to go, plus any added time that we receive. Thank you so much for joining us here on the New Jersey United AC YouTube channel and spending your night with us watching this game. What a fixture we've been treated to. The last time these two teams played was 3-3, and while selfishly, of course, we all wanted to see the goals, nothing like two great defenses going at it. And it's one goal that is the decider. Gives the Lions the advantage. It was just about 15, 20 minutes ago. They've been able to drop back since, added a couple of key subs on defense, playing with 5 in the back plus 2 holding mids. It's going to be real hard for United to break them down. They got to get bodies forward now. All or nothing. Everybody but a center back at this point. And McKinney goes out. Both teams calling for a foul. Of course, McKinney is called for it, though. There's really no argument there. And that is a rough landing.
right on the track. The trainer's going to have to come out.
Your attention, please. A caution has been issued by the referee to New Jersey
I believe it is
United.
Ryan Watson who is
Number
down.
11, Chris McKinney. Card issued in the 90th minute.
Some claps for Ryan Watson as he'll limp off the pitch. And with that injury, we are officially in the 90th minute of play. Just at 91 now. Could imagine around 3 to 4 minutes of added time. As a direct ball for the Lions goes to Kirak. All or nothing now for New Jersey United. Got to put all your chips on the table. Go all in. Everybody needs to push forward. Here's Barbodo. His Trivella pass. Unsuccessful as Kaliko runs to it. And just misses out on it by a fraction of a second. Jonah Diaz will be the player who subs on for Ryan Watson in replacement of his injury. We do hope Watson's okay and that he can recover as the Lions win it back in a dangerous position. United do really well on defense to clear it out. Peter Petrosky knocks it away for a throw-in rather than a corner kick.
Substitution for the Jackson Lions in added time of our second half. Now entering the pitch, number 28, Jonah Diaz. Replacing number 27, Ryan.
Lions just shielding the ball in the corner, and eventually the Lion goes down. Lots of physicality as frustrations are beginning to show. New Jersey United were so close. They had such a great game. Especially in that first half, they did so well. Can go back to that chance from Diego Navas. So close to putting the ball in the back of the net, but Rafa Ponce de Leon deserves all the flowers for the Jackson Lions. He had a great game in net, and at times robbed New Jersey United of a goal. I was really impressed with his performance. This ball goes out yet again for a Jackson Lions throw-in. United just need a clearance. They get it, but it goes right to the Lions, and Anderson keeps it. Holds the ball until the press comes. And now United will look to break. Jackson has moved into the forward line, trying to utilize his big body up top. Of course, he's known for his aerial presence. Kurek's dispossessed, but the ball from Oladipo just doesn't find Losa. Both benches all standing up as the Lions look on, eagerly waiting for that final whistle to blow. They want to hear it. They want to be crowned NPSL Keystone East Conference champions. And that they are. After 90 minutes, the Lions win 1-0. Tears and hugs between these Lions players.
Ladies and gentlemen, your final
And they'll head to the national playoffs. Meanwhile, for New Jersey United AC, what a season it has been. 9 wins in total, countless of surprises, and there is no doubt that this team will be back. It is a young team, and they are building something so special right here in New Brunswick.
Lions FC.
I'm going to pass the microphone over to my producer and partner in crime, Chris Nessie, and I will see you on the field in just a short few moments.
And a good evening, everybody. Chris Nessie here, producer from behind the scenes. What a fantastic game of football this evening here at Memorial Stadium in New Brunswick. Certainly congratulations to all those who played tonight. New Jersey United had a fantastic season. Jackson Lions, just a better game tonight, scoring the one goal on the evening. As we wait for play-by-play man, Chris Daly, to make his way down to the field. We'll have our trophy passing around, some conversations, and we look forward to going live to Chris on the field. I want to thank everybody for watching on the New Jersey United YouTube channel tonight. Make sure you click that subscribe button, smash that bell. And in 2026, make sure you come down to Memorial Stadium, where you can experience some of the best soccer in the state of New Jersey.
New Jersey United on a fantastic 2025 season. Once again, your 2025 Keystone East Conference champions, Jackson Lions FC. They will move on to next week's East Region semifinals.
Just heard public address announcer Matt Nelson in the background. Jackson Lions FC moves on to the 2025 regional, and we're going to go live on the field to Chris Daly.
Chris Daly now on the pitch right here at Memorial Stadium in New Brunswick. The Jackson Lions are officially your Keystone East Conference champions. After 4 long seasons of waiting, countless trials and tribulations, the Jackson Lions have officially done it. Last year they lost in this very game, and they went against a New Jersey United AC team who can do nothing but hold their heads high. It was such a tightly contested match, but it was Joel Quist's goal that was all the difference. 1-0 in favor of the Lions, a team that is entrenched in the lower league soccer scene here in the Garden State, has one more accolade to their name, and in the coming weeks we can see if they get any more. They now head to the national playoffs and will travel around the country, all in hopes of the NPSL National Championship. Chris Daly on the New Jersey United AC YouTube channel. We'll try to grab an interview with a player or two in a short few moments.
All right, we'll go back to Chris when he is with a player or a coach on the field. Again, Jackson Lions FC celebrating on the field here at Memorial Stadium. Out of the picture, New Jersey United post-game stretching, winding down, amping, calming it down, turning it off, I guess. I see Chris Daly on the field with owner and GM Fatone Bauta.
Chris Daly now here with the owner and general manager of New Jersey United Athletic Club, Fatone Bauta. And Fatone, what a great season for you guys. I was saying on the broadcast, I don't think anybody was really expecting for you guys to host this game, be the #1 seed, and to have all the success you did. So what does it mean for you to see the success that these guys had this year?
It's a step in the right direction, but it just always reminds us that we still have plenty of work to do, and we'll just get right back to it since the season's over. Take a couple days and then reconfigure a new plan for next year.
Yeah.
That's usually how it goes.
And how rewarding was it all for you personally? You've seen this team grow. It was, of course, your brainchild to now be here. It was a great attendance tonight from the home crowd. Just what does that all mean to you?
Yeah, but listen, all the supporters, thank you. Whether you were watching from home or you were here, thanks for tuning in to us, getting to know us. We're not going anywhere, but it's a step. Like I said, it's a step in the right direction for our club. But again, just goes to show you how good some of these teams are in this league, whether you beat them before or whether you got to beat them again or a third time. So I'm excited for the Keystone East Conference. I'm excited for the NPSL and what we're going to be part of, their growth, our growth. But for our club, definitely proud of these guys, our entire organization. I think a lot of people count us out because we are new. But the thing is, for our club inside, we don't really think about any of that stuff. We just continue to do what we do, iron out our daily processes, and continue to grow from there.
Yeah, well, Fatone, thank you so much. I've been impressed
Thanks,
with the
Chris.
energy of this club.
I'm impressed
and
by
a pleasure,
you, Chris.
Yeah,
No.
pleasure to talk to you.
Guys. Yep, thanks.
Yep, we'll be back shortly with one more interview.
All right, thank you to the GM and the owner, Fatone Bauta. What a great story, bringing soccer to Central Jersey, bringing it to the NPSL as the new kids on the block in the Keystone East Conference. Very exciting season. It was a pleasure to be behind the scenes and bring video and audio to the United YouTube channel here. Hope you've enjoyed all of the broadcasts. We've tried to do our best. Want to give a shout out to my son Miles, who has been the cameraman all along, as I see Chris Daly making his way down into Jackson territory. Camera in hand, mic in hand. And it looks like I'm giving you play-by-play of the play-by-play guy. Looks like we're going to get a little interview here. We got a player. And we're going to go down once again to the field with Chris Daly.
Okay, now here with Joel Quist, the goal scorer for today. And Joel, I know you've been with the Lions for several years now. I remember announcing you against FC Monmouth back in 2021, and you scored a few goals back then. So to see how this club has grown over the past couple of years, just can you talk about what this means to both you and the organization as a whole?
I mean, yes, this is something we've been trying to achieve for the past couple of years, like you said, and definitely I feel like this year we really came together as a team, and I feel like that was the biggest difference this year.
And as for the goal, it goes in. Talk about that moment, how awesome it was celebrating with the guys.
Definitely a great moment. Miguel Diaz played a really good ball, and yeah, I just did my job and finished it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Joel. Pleasure to talk to you. Good job today.
All right. Thank you to Mr. Quist. Only goal of the game, and that leads your Jackson Lions FC to the 2025 Keystone Eastern Conference Championship. Again, we learned that they'll move on into regional play, and we're going to go back down to the field. Looks like we got Chris Daly and coach of the Lions.
Chris Daly here with the owner of Jackson Lions, Mike Durazzo. And Mike, this has been your child now for so many years. Of course, I'm very good friends with a lot of the Lions guys over here. Tommy Johnson telling me to take off this shirt, but we're here live on the New Jersey United AC YouTube channel. Both teams, both organizations just filled with so many great people. And Mike, this has just been your dream now for the past 4 years, ever since you joined the NPSL. Describe how you're feeling right now and all the energy you're filled with after the game.
Well, it was, I don't know, it's kind of like surreal. You know, beating Motown felt like the biggest monkey off our back, but we know how good these guys were and how organized they are, and the coach over there does a great job. These guys don't stop for 90 minutes. So I knew it was going to be hard to match the same intensity that we had against Motown, but I'll tell you what, out of all the groups that we've had, this is the group that's played together the most. And I knew it after our last loss and how they responded back to that game. You know, we were going to come back and make a run, you know. Now the question is like, how special do we want to be, you know? So, you know, it's good that we got this win, and we're going to celebrate this, but come tomorrow, we're going to, you know, start thinking about Wednesday.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be really exciting for you guys. And just lastly, can you talk about the sigh of relief when Joel scores that goal?
Oh, yeah. I you know, when it got to that point, we, you know, Coach Steve on the sideline said, whoever scores next is going to win this game. And, when Joel finally scored, we were like, thank God, And then, because then we, we were confident enough that we could sit back and defend. We're really proud of our defense. The last 2 games, Rafa came up big today in the first half, I mean, there's a kid that both games, he was on trial with the Chicago Fire this week, flew back Wednesday and flew back today to play. So, great job by him.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Mike, we thank you so much for
Thanks,
the time.
Chris. I love you.
Yep. And to all of you back home, thank you so much for sticking with us today. It's been great to cover the Keystone East Conference Final. You're watching live on the New Jersey United AC YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe. And thank you so much to the producer up there, Chris Nessie, and behind the camera, Miles Nessie, Nessie Sports Network. You guys rock. Thanks so much for making this production possible today. We will see you guys in 9-10 months. See you then.